Cody.
Yes, first of all, no 1-1 over the weekend in California, but basketball-wise and outside of basketball, how was the trip for you guys?
It was a good trip. We enjoyed our Thanksgiving. We had some time together as a team. We got out on a dinner cruise. We got to see the Golden Gate Bridge and Alcatraz. And I threatened if I didn't do a better job, we were going to leave some at Alcatraz. So they played hard this weekend. We would like to have gotten both games. We were in a shot, had a good look at the end, had two good looks at the end, just didn't fall in. But we got some good film, and we're going to come back and bring that energy tomorrow against Oklahoma.
What did you see from the team that you liked in the Thanksgiving Classic?
The main thing was toughness. We had some kids, we played 2 games in 2 days, obviously, and the second game, we go to overtime, and in that game, Whitney Creek plays 44 minutes, Raheem plays 40 minutes, all the kids played a lot of minutes, and so, but they fought to the very end, and fought back after getting down early, fought back and never gave up, and so I saw a lot of toughness.
In media day, you talked about wanting to play 3 games in 3 days in conference tournament time. How much could a situation like this past weekend help you with that?
Well, it helps us from the standpoint of learning what we need our bench to do. We need them to step up and give our players some breaks in there. We don't need Whitney Creek to play 44 minutes. For us to win 3 games in 3 days, she can't play 40 minutes the first 2 nights if she's going to be effective the third night. So I like the toughness. I like how we're growing. We got some injuries and some things that we're working through, some illnesses we're working through right now, and it kind of shortens our bench a little bit more. But I think we're in a good place.
What can you take away from that, kind of heading into Oklahoma tomorrow night now, Power 5 team?
Well, St. Mary's, although not a Power 5 team, they competed for a trip to that NCAA tournament year in, year out. They've been a really tough team. And so it was a physical game. It wasn't just a long game. It was a really physical matchup. And so I think that helps us to prepare for a team like Oklahoma that's coming in from the Big 12.
What do you see from Oklahoma that's going to be challenging?
Well, they got almost everybody that they had last year, but they're better. They got a kid, Robertson's one of the best 3-point shooters I've seen. She shoots about 53% from the field. She's averaging about, they got 2 kids averaging about 20 points, but as a team, they're averaging about 80 points. So you can key on those 2, but then there's still a lot of points out there floating around. So they're going to push up down the floor fast. We're going to have to be really solid in our defensive transition. And then we'll have to battle on the boards. They're out rebounding their opponents, we're out rebounding our opponents, so it's going to be a fight.
You mentioned them being kind of press scoring with some shooters and stuff. Does that remind you of Central Michigan at all, or is it different style?
Well, a little bit like Central Michigan, a little bit like Belmont, the teams that like to push it up down the floor, and that's something that we've worked on. I think we're still going to have to do even a better job than we've done on defensive transition to stop them, because they get it out even faster than Central Michigan gets it out, so it'd be a challenge for us. But I think it's a challenge that our players are ready for.
Coach Raheem is named Conference USA Player of the Week. Has 27 versus St. Mary's, 4 straight double-doubles, 5 on the year. What has her consistency on offense meant for your team, and how have you seen her progress throughout the season?
Well, 2 of the key telling factors in her progression is the turnovers. Until this last couple of games, turnovers have come down, and her fouls have come down. So she's able to stay on the floor longer and play better longer, and that's a sign of maturity. And she's done a great job of, now we'll watch film, we talk about what she's got to do better, and she applies that very quickly to the floor. And so it's just a great growth process in seeing her, and she's really confident. She's not healthy. She's sore. She's played a lot of games, and she's aching, but she's showing a lot of toughness right now.
You guys hit the road after this, I believe, for 5 straight games. What are you expecting out of Diddle? I know there's been some special deals on tickets and stuff too. What are you expecting of the atmosphere?
We want this to be a great week. Volleyball gets to host the first 2 rounds of the NCAA tournament. The men's basketball team has Arkansas coming down Saturday, and we want to kick it off with a great crowd, great showing against Oklahoma. And so we're excited about that. We're not even thinking about the road trips down the road. We're just focused on tomorrow night.
I heard there was a dance floor. Did you break it down on the dinner cruise?
Yeah, no, I broke down the buffet.
Coach, what have you seen just from Whitney Creech this year? I know last year you challenged her to become more aggressive offensively. How have you seen that really transition into this season so far?
Yeah, she's now she's a scoring threat. So you got to worry about her. You got to guard her, and that makes our whole team better. And Witch is playing real confident right now. We got down to the last possession against St. Mary's. She had the ball in her hands, and that's what we had talked about before the last timeout. That's why we didn't need a timeout. I said, we get this ball, and it's a tied ball game. You keep it, and we're going to run a certain play. And we got the shot that we wanted. I told Whit after the game, I said, we run that same play, and we want you to take that same shot again and again, and she'd make it again. It just didn't roll in this time.